Have you ever wondered what exactly makes you sick? You hear the words bacteria and virus thrown around all the time, especially when someone's got a cold or the flu, but what's the real difference between them? Are they the same thing? Let's break it down in a way that's super easy to understand. First up, let's talk about bacteria. Think of bacteria as tiny, single-celled living organisms. They're everywhere, in the air, in the water, on your skin, and even inside your body. Now, don't panic. Most bacteria are actually harmless, and many are even helpful. For example, the good bacteria in your gut help you digest food. They are complete little life forms. They can eat, grow, and reproduce all on their own by splitting in two. It's like, poof, now there are two of me. Some bacteria, however, are not so friendly. These are the ones that can cause infections like strep throat or food poisoning. The good news is, because bacteria are living organisms, we can often fight them off with antibiotics. These medicines work by killing the bacteria or stopping them from multiplying. Now, let's switch gears and talk about viruses. Viruses are way, way smaller than bacteria. In fact, they're so tiny you can only see them with a super powerful electron microscope. And here's the biggest difference. Viruses are not technically alive. I know, weird, right? Think of them as tiny little hijackers. They can't reproduce on their own. They need a host like a human cell, an animal cell, or even a plant cell to survive and make more of themselves. A virus is basically a bit of genetic material, like DNA or RNA, wrapped in a protein coat. When a virus gets into your body, it injects its genetic material into one of your cells and takes over. It turns your cell into a virus-making factory, churning out thousands of new viruses that then go on to infect other cells. This is what causes diseases like the common cold, the flu, or even more serious ones. So, how do we treat them differently? Since viruses aren't alive in the same way bacteria are, antibiotics don't work on them at all. Taking antibiotics for a viral infection is like trying to use a key for the wrong lock. It's completely useless and can even cause other problems. Instead, for viruses, we rely on our immune system to fight them off. We also have antiviral medications that can help, but they work differently than antibiotics by interfering with the virus's ability to replicate. And of course, the best way to deal with viruses is to prevent them in the first place, which is where vaccines come in. Vaccines train your immune system to recognize and fight off specific viruses before they can make you sick. Let's do a quick recap. Bacteria are tiny, living, single-celled organisms that can reproduce on their own. Most are harmless or even helpful, but some can cause infections that are treatable with antibiotics. Viruses, on the other hand, are even smaller, non-living particles that need a host cell to replicate. They hijack your cells to make more copies of themselves, and antibiotics have no effect on them. We fight them with our immune system, antivirals, and vaccines. So, the next time you're feeling under the weather, you'll have a better idea of what might be going on inside your body. Is it a bacterial invader or a viral hijacker? Understanding the difference is the first step to getting the right treatment and feeling better faster. I hope this cleared things up for you. It's a fascinating world at the microscopic level, isn't it? If you found this video helpful and learned something new, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and stay curious.